the best advice you've ever gotten? You're crazy until you're successful, then you're a genius. For a lot of people, when you're grinding as a small channel, people think you're too obsessed. You're a weirdo. Stop only making videos. Like, get a life. Be realistic. And people will convince you you're out of your mind for wanting to do this. Then once you're successful, they're like, yo, your drive, your tenacity was great. But it's like, yeah, well, where was that back then? You know what I mean? I didn't get that when I was a small channel.
Your first video is not going to get views, period. It's not. Your first 10 are not going to get views. I can very confidently say that. All you need to do, this applies to people who have dreams of being a YouTuber, is make 100 videos and improve something every time. Do that. And then on your 101st video, we'll start talking. My first 500 videos didn't deserve to get a million views. Like, there's a reason they did. They were terrible. But at the time, I thought they did. I'm in the mindset of a lot of small YouTubers where I thought those videos deserved a million views and I thought the algorithm hated me. But I watch them back now and I can tell you exactly why. The videos are fucking horrible.
Mr. Beast recently made this tweet about how many subscribers his YouTube channel had every year on his birthday. There is a huge lesson to learn here. So look here, it took him 5 years to hit 1,000 subscribers. Next year, he was basically able to double that amount. Then every year after that has just been monumental growth. Listen to that again. It took him 5 years to get to 1,000 followers. 5 full years to figure out what was good content, what people wanted to see, and how to make that. I honestly don't think a majority of creators would stick it out for that long. Like, I see people call it quits when it's been 6 months and they don't have 1,000 subscribers. So here is factual, literal proof from the biggest YouTuber in the world. Consistency over a long period of time matters.
So when you're starting a channel, the biggest mistake everyone makes is they launch the channel with nothing on it or just one video. Don't do that. Come on, guys. Think about it this way, right? Watch time matters. And so if you're telling people, go watch this thing, and there's nothing for them to watch, or there's nothing for them to like latch onto, you're telling YouTube, this is a channel that isn't going to retain people very long. And so when we launch a channel, we launch it with 5 videos. So that way people go on a significant watch time journey in that first week period. So that way it tells YouTube, wow, this is a great channel that's going to get people to watch and they're going to be really engaged. And it shows your audience that you're committed to it too. And that's the other thing.
Many people have heard the story of Mr. Beast, who talks about how he uploaded 200 terrible videos before he started to get real momentum on YouTube. If you look at the gaming creator PewDiePie, he uploaded hundreds of videos before he started to get momentum. And when you ask either of those creators how they feel about their first videos, they would tell you the videos sucked. They were terrible. They were really bad. But I was getting practice. I was getting experience. I was learning the process of creating videos, and I was learning the skills necessary for being a content creator. So in phase 1, quantity is better than quality because the more reps you can put in, the quicker you can develop your skills.
The people that want to start a YouTube, your one video could blow you up and not only change your life, your family life, but your whole city. You have everybody doing it. The moment you doubt yourself is the moment you lose. I always said this. I never lost. I either won or I learned.
If you want to be a YouTuber, if you're watching this, right, like, and you're thinking in the scale of 10 years, like, if you literally are grinding and you're obsessed and you're just every day studying and learning, and you surround yourself with smart people and you just work like hell, to be honest, for 10 years, like, there's probably a good chance you'll make it. But if you do that over the course of 6 months or a year, I don't know, you know. But that's why I like to think over a span of a decade. A lot of people are very short-term sighted, but as long as you're innovating, adapting, reinvesting, I think if you do it intelligently, like, you have a good odds of, I don't know, like, killing it, I
need to make one video every single week for the rest of the year. That's my goal. And I think that by doing that, I'll exponentially learn faster because I'm holding myself, I'm promising myself that every single week I'm going to upload a video, and I have to stick to that. By video 15, I'm going to be 100 times better at making videos than on video 1,
Absolutely.
And that's actually pretty true. Like, by video 15, I still had a couple hundred subscribers on YouTube, which was crazy to me at the time. But it was interesting because as you practice something, you notice these little, like, you're like, oh, this one did like 2 times better than the last video. And like, you replicate those things and you build upon it and it becomes this snowball.
You can just tell when a video shouldn't go viral. At the beginning of the video, just tell, like, literally the simplest thing, just tell them why they should watch it. If you're putting 1 million Orbeez in a pool, don't start the video with you shopping for, your mom's birthday present. At the beginning of the video, just say, we're gonna put 1 million Orbeez in this pool. And then that right there should, be at least slightly sufficient.
For anyone who's starting their YouTube channel, what are like the top 3 tips that you would recommend for them?
The first is the frequency.
So how often are you making videos? If you're just getting started, you have to go at least once a week. The second is length. If you're teaching, go longer. It's either super short, like shorts now, you know, shorts, and those shorts, 60-second vertical videos. You can also take the Instagram Reels and Facebook Reels and TikTok and Twitter if it's under 45 seconds. But shorts really work, or long. Long is, how long is long? Well, at least 10 minutes, but the biggest growth we're seeing is in the 1 to 3 hour category.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because people are going to learn. 4-hour long interviews, deep dives. The next is going to be your click-through rate, which will be a function of your thumbnail and your title. So you could have a great video, but if people are not clicking on it, they're not going to go and watch the video, right? And then the last one is the hardest one, which is the first minute retention. People will watch 3 hours, but you have to hold their attention in the first minute. So the first minute really matters. And most people, that's where they lose people's in that first minute.
There was a time when none of my videos even getting 100 views on it. If you stuck at that, I promise you it's going to get better. I promise you, you need to find what works for you.
Longer videos are actually better on YouTube than shorter ones. Longer videos is what's ultimately going to get you recommended in suggested. For a really long time, I created 10-minute snappy videos on YouTube because I prioritized view duration. I thought, okay, if someone's watching a 5-minute video, they're likely going to watch all of it, which is a good thing for me. But what I realized is if I actually put my attention to watch time, which is what's the most important metric on YouTube, even if someone finishes 100% of a 5-minute video, that's 5 minutes of watch time. If I put out a 30-minute video and that person only finishes 50% of it, I'm getting 15 minutes of watch time. So what am I going to prioritize? A shorter video or a longer one? I'm likely going to prioritize a longer one in order to get more juice in the algorithm and get my content pushed out more in suggested.
When I was a smaller channel, the videos I was making sucked, but I thought they were great at the time, but you know, I watch them now and they're pretty bad. I thought they should have gotten views and they deserved to get views, but looking back, like the views I got, I was lucky to get. You know, I mean, they're pretty terrible. So for most of the time when I meet smaller creators, my advice is usually just like make 100 videos and just improve one thing with each video.
No matter what you're feeling.
Make 100 videos and focus on only just understanding how to edit and produce and be interesting. I think a lot of people focus on how to get views and optimize when they don't even know how to talk, how to edit, how to like get comfy, how to start. Treat your 100 videos as making videos for fun. And I always say like recreate your top 10 favorite YouTubers' top 10 videos. Like that's a good start. Make a list of your top 10 people, find the top 10 videos, start there, and then optimize. You don't need to overthink the beginning.
To my fellow upcoming content creators, this is a message for you. Fuck the haters. Most times that's easier said than done, but the thing that's helped me is to consider the source. A millionaire will never make fun of you for starting your own business. A fitness trainer is going to make fun of you for going to the gym. A YouTuber with 1 million subscribers isn't going to make fun of you for uploading your first video. More often than not, the hate comments you receive will be coming from people who aspire to do what you're doing, but don't have the guts to do it. And most of the time, the people that are leaving the hate comments have no followers, no posts, so basically what I'm saying is, do you. Us creators are making this content because we love it. Don't let anyone get in between that. These are things I have to remind myself of every day, so I wanted to share with you guys.
We got this.
Step one is just getting it where you're making content people want to watch, and getting it where you're making content people have to watch. But ideally, you just make a ton of videos, you improve something each time, and you just do that for as long as possible. And you'll notice if you do that for 100 videos, the 100th video will literally be like 4 times better than your first video.
Here are my 3 tips on how to grow as a small YouTuber from a small YouTuber. Tip number 1. You'll hear people say this a lot, but I'm saying it because I've tried it, I've done it, I've experienced it, and it works for me. And that is post frequently and consistently. Not talking about long form videos, I'm actually talking about YouTube Shorts. Utilize YouTube Shorts. YouTube just released a monetization program for YouTube Shorts. If you get in now while it's not too oversaturated and still quite early, you can see big numbers quick. A lot of my subscribers actually came from YouTube Shorts. Also, I try to post at least one good quality long form video a week, so that way the subscribers that come to my channel stay on my channel. Tip number 2, make sure your videos have good quality sound. Someone once said that viewers will forgive not so good quality videos, but will not forgive bad quality sound. As a creator, but also as a viewer, I can say it's very true. I've invested in a camera because I wanted to, but you don't have to. You can start making videos with just your phone, so stop making excuses. If you want tips on how to film on your iPhone, let me know. Tip number 3, despite what people say, don't think you should limit yourself to just one niche, especially when you're just starting off. I would suggest finding 3 to different things that you're interested in and seeing what sticks. This ensures that your creativity isn't limited, but also it can see what your subscribers pick up on, what they like, and also what you like to do. If you do this, you can see what the algorithm picks up on, and you can take the ball and run with that one niche.
Mr. B shares his top 3 secrets for blowing up on YouTube, and the third tip he gives in this video is by far the best advice.
But the biggest thing is, like, you can elevate your content by being more creative, spending more money, putting in more effort, and there's like all these different things, and so like one of those just has to be going up, not all of them, each video. And if you do it that way and strategic, it's easy to constantly innovate. You could get a video that gets 10 million views if you just had the right idea. It's very crucial. For most people, they could spend 100 days uploading videos every day, get 10,000 views a video, or they could just sit down, come up with a good video, and just get 1 million views in a week. What helps us make the best videos possible? That's the only question you should ask me. Subscribers don't matter. Views don't matter. I mean, they do, but all that comes. Everything you want as a creator comes from making the best videos possible. And thumbnails. But it's easier to make thumbnails. The video part's the hard part, and that's the thing.
This is a message to my fellow small content creators. Stop saying that. The term small content creator denotes that you're small in comparison to someone else. Who? Are there creators with a bigger audience than you? Sure. Are there creators with more experience? Yeah, but that doesn't matter. We're all on our own timing and our own path. Focus on you. You're not small. Stop selling yourself short. The job is hard enough as it is. Don't add extra pressure comparing yourself to people who've been doing it longer than you. If you're doing it, you're doing it. Keep creating.
That's fine.